Okay. So, a pointer, we are going to discuss this pointer using our C language. Pointer basically, whenever we are trying to store any value in our computer, when we write any code, like if we write int x, so what will happen? There will be some memory space will be allocated for it, and this location will be will allow a particular value. Now, there will be some memory space will be allocated, and there will be some base address of this particular location. I am assuming the base address of this location is 7000. That means some value okay, there will be some value will be stored in this particular location. Initially, this location is occupied with some garbage value. So, initial case this location is occupied by some garbage value, because by default the storage class of int is auto type. Now, if we try to store some value inside this, then what will happen? If we write x equal 30, then this location will be filled with 30 value. There will be no garbage now. Now, in this case, if I write this, if I write printf, if I try to print the value of x, then what will happen? It will display 30 value. Now, if I try to know the base address of this particular location, that is 7000, then we have to write the same thing, printf. Here this %d is for integer values, and these are basically for signed integers, but address, these are nothing but some value, some integer value, but that value is of unsigned type. So, the format that is used %u, and we use address of x. So, in this case, this particular operator is used to define, to display the address of that particular location. So, this is for address of the location. So, ampersand and symbol is used for address. Now, always remember, whenever we are trying to say, we are saying a variable name, if I say x, a variable name, whatever the variable is or whatever the value is, then always we will go inside, or this can be value at the location. Okay. Now, if I say address of x, if I say address of x, this is the symbol of address, ampersand symbol. Here we will have to go the place where this particular value is located. So, I am ampersand x means I am trying to know address of 30. So, 30 is there a particular value where it is located at 7000 place. So, it will be 7000. Okay. Now, coming to another problem, here we want to work with this address rather than the variable, because we know whenever we are trying to allocate some memory space dynamically in the runtime, then there is only way to store the base address of that location, and using that particular address we can able to use that. Let us have a look. We have declared a variable again, the variable name is x, and initially I am assigning here 5. we are using the syntax of C language. So, what will happen in memory, some place will be allocated for x, and the base address, I am assuming the base address of this location is 9000. And what value is stored here? The value that is stored here, that is 5. Now, I want to work with this particular address. Now I have declared another variable that is of pointer of y. So, the symbol star, this symbol here, it is called as a pointer. If I use pointer of p or pointer of q or pointer of x, that time this operator is called unary operator. In operator precedence table, if you go through, then you will observe it. Then if I write a into b, so in this case, this is work, the same operator is used as a multiplication operator, or this operator is also called binary operator. The operator when used with 2, that is binary. In binary it is called just like unary means 1, bi means 2, trinary, tetra, penta, hexa, in that the same way. So, in this case it is used as multiplication operator, but here it is used as a pointer operator. Now, what is pointer actually? Pointer is nothing but a variable which stores the address of another variable. So, this pointer variable, so y is what? Y is a variable, and which is called a special type of variable, and this variable will store the address of another variable. Let us have a look here. Here, after this, what will happen? The same thing will be happen. Y, there will be a location which will be allocated, and the location name is y, and the base, there will be some base address of this location, and that is defined by, or that is allocated by our system. Say for example, the base address of this location is say for example 7000. It can be anything, okay, it can be anything. So, for the sake of example, I am just assuming this is 7000. Now what will happen? So, y is a variable, and y is a variable, this variable y is called a pointer variable. Pointer variable, the pointer variable stores the address of another variable. It stores the address of another variable. Now, we want to store this address like 9000. So, what we will do? How we will able to know 9000? So, 9000 will be represented by address of x. So, x is a variable, and we want to know the address of this location or of this particular variable. So, we have to write address of x, and there we will use some assignment symbol, assignment operator, and this value will be stored inside y. So, what will happen at the same time? What will happen? So, 9000 is the base address of x that will be stored inside y. Now, in this way, what will happen at the same point of time when we have allocated some the particular space, the particular place. So, this particular location is going to point this particular value. In this time when we have already stored the value here, then this particular value will be stored in this particular location. Now, if I print, I am not going to write printf every time for sake of explanation. I am just writing simple x. Now, if I writing x, then what will be the output? Just think about this. Then if I write address of x, what will be the output? Again think. If I write y, what will be the output? Again if I write address of y, then what will be the output? You can think, pause the video and think about this and come back again. So, if I write x, value at x go inside the location, that is x is what, x is 5, address of x, that is 9000, y, the variable y is storing what value, 9000. So, the variable means value at the location. So, we will go inside that particular location. Address of y, that is nothing but 7000. Got it? Now, our main goal is to store the address of another variable and to access that particular value. So, how we will store the particular value or how we will point that particular value? Now, if I write pointer of y, then what will happen? So, we by printing this, what will happen? So, pointer of y means 9000. So, what value it is pointing, that means what value stored at 9000. So, pointer of some variable means what value stored at that particular location or what value it is pointing. So, what value at 9000? So, 9000 inside 9000 what value is there? 5 is there. So, this way we will interpret all the things. So, these are what? These are nothing but we are all writing printing job. We are doing all are printing, okay. All of these are printing. Here also we are printing this thing, okay. We are printing, okay. Got it? Now, you can pause the video and think about this. Now, let us have another example. If I try to have, say for example, like our